Welcome back to TODDY Warhammer 3 in part 31 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer and Mortal Device campaign. In this episode, while I was getting things set up for the start, I moved this guy on up, and he got intercepted, or at least he attempted to get ambushed by this force from Karakadrin here. Whole bunch of Slayers, whole bunch of Flamethrowers, and some helicopters here. What I am going to do, because I do not want to fight this army, is allow my front line to be decimated, and we'll just move on unimpeded here. Because that's a nasty force. Alright, so they're going. Most of the rest of everyone else is almost dead. They went to just 1 health each, pretty much. We'll take the sacrifice. Yeah, we definitely should not have won that one. There's no way. Enemy killed in battle. We'll move on up. We'll take that victory. We definitely need them.
Did you say something?
I did. Feel some technology. Alright, well, we win some, we lose some. Bunch of heroes slain. We won a battle we absolutely should not have. Let's grab the Spirit Wanderer and Sorcery of the Eagle, just so he's got some magical attacks and that bound fireball there. Extra damage can't help, or can't do anything other than hurt, especially against the heavily armored Dawi. Training, and then the Dark Horror there, so you're better in fighting. Absolutely should not have won that. They are down to what, 1 health of each. 91, 91, 46, 284. That's real sketchy. We gotta get out on here. Got 10,000 gold now to roll with, though. Let's see about spending some money. I was preparing to end the turn, but I guess we get to pass some stuff on out. We'll grab the Dark Furnace here in the Hell Pit. Anything else that makes me get more gold? Doesn't really look like it. More post-battle loot is never bad. Increasing the walls of the altar of the Crimson Harvest, also pretty good idea. As long as Norska itself is strong, if we start losing some of our outside settlements to the crises, shouldn't matter too much. We can be able to pull back into our bulwark of strong cities and fight from there. Oh, wait, I don't want anything at the Crystal Spires. What am I thinking? We're going to pass that off to Archaon. Hello, good buddy. I was to give you the Crystal Spires. You would give me almost a defensive alliance. Could I pay you some money for it? No. And we'll just take the gold instead. Enjoy. Improving up to 148, where previously it was going up to, I think, 91, so that's quite good. He may be willing to offer us that agreement either way next turn. We'll grab another mission. Hunting down Hylas, then. He's the closest to all of our troops. Except Slaneshi dogs must fall. They keep listing off all of the Dawi we crushed in previous battle. Let's upgrade the defenses of the Trollfjord back up to maximum. Even though it doesn't really give you that strong of a garrison there. Not a single champion to be had. A single other lord that hasn't been moved and bought in the Black Raider.
No.
He's gonna have to face off against Hylas. So let's give him this hero here. Can we recruit any others in? Just the Werekin. We don't have any more gold for it, but that's who we would be able to grab there. I think we need other heroes, so just ones that have magic. Help us break apart the Chaos lines. I think we'll need one that is of metal. We're gonna be able to recruit in over here. Famir Baleffiend. We want a metal shaman sorcerer. We get a sanguine one or a fleet-footed one. Fleet-footed sounds awesome. So Jarrell Blood Ice, you shall be recruited in next turn. Skip through there. Actually take a look at our list. Barden doesn't need to move. Carl, though.
Did you say something?
You're just kind of still acting as a spy. Go in between, make sure nothing sneaky happens over in Middenstag. We're going to try to sneak around Carl Friends and try to attack Altdorf while he's off foot. May work, it may not, we'll see.
Speak, vampire, but you'll find no blood to drink here.
Oh, he has ended his military pact with us. You know you're about to have to deal with a whole bunch of Dawi, right? Alright, so be it. He's a brave vampire. Alright then.
Chieftain,
Where? No, he's going to go up and try to claim back Salzenmund. An interesting strategy. What happens if you get spooked when I keep moving towards Altdorf down here? We'll keep raiding so we don't have to pay for their upkeep. As soon as where is it up here at the top? Oh, maybe we've actually already worn off the upkeep reduction. We're doing all right then. Our income's doing fine. 1,000,000 ports is doing its thing. All right, that's not good. So then Red Axes come on into our territory. We've got 2 armies. Veritus and Sigvald have come on over. Are they close enough where they would be able to be reinforcing one another? Really?
Asinine mortal. Tempt me not.
Alright, so here's the strategy. We ignore them and go after the Silver Tower. Onward.
Despoil, ravage.
Take out this other Dark Fortress there. They will have an even harder time to recover. And either of you reach Leif. He's going to have all the beaters. We need him to sneak in behind. So we'll let them follow him up. And we can perhaps jump in behind them.
No.
Neither of them can reach.
No.
That's as far as he can go, so we'll scoot up to about here.
I think not.
We're going to be real sketchy with this one. He can reach us in March, but that's no problem. He can't fight us in March. Alright. Things are getting pretty spicy. We can break the Slaaneshi dogs that keep wanting to fight us, though. I'm definitely going to do so. Dreicha's running on away. It looks like Arndt Lightdorf is chasing Fellman. Okay, then. We shall go after the Griffinwood. Burn this to the ground once more here. Get moving. Quenald just lurks in the background most of the time. Alright, there's not that much defending here except for a tree and a bunch of bats, so we'll go ahead and give this one to the auto-resolve. We lose all of our champions every time, don't we? We will sack the Griffinwood. And then I'm going to see about raiding. Oh, we can't go into a safe raiding stance. I don't think she can reach us, but we will jump into that raiding. Oh, I take it back. March would be clever because we could get into our territory and actually do some replenishment. That will work out quite well, and if she decides to come on over and try to defend their one and only forest, we can defeat Dreicha yet again there and then burn the thing to the ground. We're running out of skills, buddy.
Take what's theirs.
Or we'll go ahead and give you the Purple Sun. Final point to Soul Blight, then we'll go with the Purple Sun.
Tribesmen, gather.
You have finally finished off your unique skills there, so Leif, let's give you whichever one increases our Giants' capabilities. More melee attack for our Giants. 7,000 gold to roll with now. We'll just increasify the buildings here, give ourselves a cultist gold camp. More growth, more post-battle loot. You need to retreat at all costs. We'll keep you raiding. I see no Dawi in the area. I'd love to steal some more technology, though. 46% chance to succeed. That's not that high. Let's come up this way just to check to see if there's any Dawi in Khazad Irkulaz. I see no one.
Point the way.
And what about over here in Karak Raziak? Also no one.
Overrun the world.
We'll go into a raiding stance. Can we come up and steal some gold from the Dawi at all? No, so in that case, we'll just come on up back towards Kislev. Keep the friendly cities protected. Plus, chances are Throg is going to show up, or Throt is going to show up with an absolute ton of rats as soon as the end times kick off. Go for the armored skin wolves here. Not a lot else we can grab as far as gold to be made. Niederschaffen is about to be... Well, it's safe at the moment, so we'll go for the port. Oh, take it back. Here comes Helmet. Here comes Helmet to ruin everyone's day. You want to take these small port cities, that's fine with me. I'll come claim your capital. Did have Throg come out over and raise Nashrak's lair just as Becky asked for. We needed to raise some more of these cities to kind of wound them back a little bit. Wanted to make sure we did it, though, when Throg was completely safe. So now what we'll do is push forward. See what's over in Karak-Kadrin. Looks like just Alaric here, but they have been going into ambush stances themselves. So what we're going to do is jump into an ambush. Push a little ways forward here into the pass. And then hopefully they don't know Throg's here and we can take down Karak-Kadrin next turn.
Disgrace my ancestors.
Oh, you shall indeed.
No, I will not.
But I'd rather
shame
attack
my
Karak-Kadrin once we have... And they've got a lot of Slayers defending the city, don't they? Should be a tough fight, but I think we can handle it. We've got a lot of beasties.
Sea Fangs ready.
Arl will get you moving and continuing to raise their cities. Ulfgear, before this does get raised, we'll go ahead and try to steel tech one more time here. Success at all against all odds. The specialist there, so you have a bit better chance to succeed, and give it's a bit cheaper.
Annihilation!
Needed a raise for the Dark Gods there. I think we're going to need to... Let me see. We're at 66, so we can afford to raise for the Hound. I've been going for the Hound for our next... Was it not going to show us the Hound? For our next tier 1, we are up to 12 out of 30. Surface Gaze, we are at 32. This will just drop us down to 30. We can still grab another one for the Hound then. Level 1 will give us 10% more weapon strength for all of our missile infantry and give us a better fighting chance. I'm going to try to get tier 1 in all of the Dark Gods and then go for tier 3. Where are you going? Alright, he ran all the way back to Volcano's Heart. And then go for tier 3 in the Eagle. So that'll give us the most bang for our buck there. We won't be able to get the extra income from the ports on all the others, but going up to tier 2 and all of them and then to tier 3 in the Eagle is just going to take far, far too long. So we shall instead go for a bit of a shorter route.
Bring death.
Alright, Barden. Really, all I want to do is give you more Hounds. Marauder Champions would be better units by far, but 4 turns is just too many. Can we instead get you some Chaos Warriors of Chosen from the Fecundites? 1 unit of Chosen. That's fine. We can have a really, really strong center. Sten's gonna be able to do some damage. We're gonna lose some settlements probably next turn. That's just fine. Skip on through. I don't want to use too much of our gold because we're probably lose our current predicted income a bit. And then we'll see how things play out. Bring it. Alright, Reikland's massive army of spears and archers has arrived. I mean, I'm very tempted to fight this. If we can get into melee with these archers, we can bring them down pretty quickly. Let's go for it. We may not be able to win, but we can do a lot more damage. I do forget they do have Boris the TODDY, so he's pretty tough. Oh, we are inside the walls, too. Okay, interesting. I don't know if this actually makes it in our favor or in theirs, but let's try to do more damage. Bring it on, Toddbringer. Alright, well, let's get to defending this settlement. He is deploying from 4 spots, Toddy. That's really aggressive of you. We will then say no thank you, and only set up in one of these top parts here. This is the key location that we have to defend at all costs. We have 1,200 points to be used. What does our monument give us? More base weapon damage and leadership? Not bad, not bad. It's a pretty good spot for a tower, actually. None of these guys have any shields. Toddbringer is going to be the most dangerous thing they have, besides, obviously, the sheer volume of fire the archer's going to be laying down. None of our guys have much armor. Some are Javelin Cavalry. We'll be using them more as an actual cavalry than as javelins. Keep them out over here. Oh, never mind, that's where Toddbringer is. Bring them out over here. How fast are you, buddy? 105 speed. If he so chose, he could catch those horsemen. So what we're going to do instead is keep them maybe closer to this side so he's not as tempted to charge on over and get them. We have some Norscan war beasts. Still trying to keep them away from Toddbringer, but where they can kind of run out to the outside and then jump in on the archers when they're distracted. All of our spearmen. All of our axemen. Our champions there. I think. Which of the 3 positions? We have to keep the key position solidified, solidified there. Otherwise, they will just win over time. Only has 1 tower, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alright, I think we'll go for it. So we'll put the tier 2 tower in here, and then we wait on everything else. So where's the only way up? Here on this side. Of course, Toddbringer can come up wherever he'd like to. Have the spears in. Swords up front. The axes actually have shields, so they should be able to at least block some of the missile fire coming after them. Not much of it, but at least some of it. Throw the axes in up top here. Throwing axes. I want them to be able to move over and actually chuck the axes at Toddbringer. But if they're too close to the spear line, he'll just fly over the top and jump on them. He may choose to anyway. We'll make sure we have the spears and the champions in to help out with that nonsense. We'll just walk up and start firing on us. What we'll do is we'll have the spearmen or the shield guys facing this direction and the spears ready to move over and defend. Kind of like to try to keep this group here defended for as long as we can too. We'll just have 1 unit of marauders holding this position. Everyone else ready to fill in the gaps where needed over here. Keep the spearmen back since they don't have shields. I think that's as much as we can do there. Alright, so all of our infantry. Ranged boys, and then the speedy critters. That'll be good. Alright, Dogbringer, what's your plan? So these guys way wide. Same thing with these hounds. So otherwise, they'll just kind of charge right over and start firing arrows at them. Get way wide there. We're at 420. Keep moving up. That tower's at that spot there. That's kind of a bad position for us. We'll lose it pretty quickly. Let's throw in the tower here. They're keeping their archers right with their spearmen, but there will come a part where they do separate, and that's when we'll jump on them. Like these archers off to the side there, they are kind of separated from the rest of the group. That's where we pounce. Let them just kind of tear apart those spears. Actually, a better target would be the archers. We can beat the spears in a straight-up fight easily. Here comes Toddy. Axes, come on over and prepare yourselves. Wherever he does land, we are going to want to bring them action down. On over with the spearmen. Surround and destroy. Alright, you guys come on up. They're doing a lot more clumping now. Let's charge into the group. We can try to pull them away. That's a lot of lads, though, in the group there, so we'll have to see. You guys stay fighting the side you are. Keep chucking those axes at Toddbringer. We'll have the champions come on over and help out, too. He does have that missile block chance. We'll go ahead and drop in this so we can actually get some more damage on them as well. I am going to charge the warriors down the hill. Get these guys into a melee with these spearmen on this side. They actually should win. Pull away. They reacted faster than I was able to. Which is obvious, they are the AI. Get in there and bring them down. You guys charge out and bring those archers to the ground as well. Love to get another tower in, but we're going to go ahead and just turn. Face them as they come through. Ripping that group apart. You guys, come on now. Don't stay in melee. Pull away. Right, we got them sandwiched together. That's perfect. They're absorbing a lot of arrows with their shields, but I mean, there could be much better uses for them. Get you guys on down there. Bring you guys around. You guys turn and hold this gap here. Alright, doggos, let's come on around and try to jump on this group of archers that's over here. You guys are in melee with a whole bunch of archers. Let's pull on away. Let the axemen do their thing. At 700, we need another tower. Looks like they're going to go ahead and push past. We'll drop the tower in here and just charge in on them. You turn you guys around and start chucking those axes. It looks like not everyone's able to throw them at the same time. Toddbringer's starting to take some damage, though. These guys are using up a bunch of ammunition. That's not a great job for them. They got shot to pieces as they retreated. Alright, Warhounds, let's keep finding a juicy target. Looks like these archers over here are a good spot. Can I build the barricade while they're standing on it? If we can, we're going to try to. Probably getting more friendly fire there than we want to, but that is bringing that group down. If you guys can push forward, that'd be great. Blanketed with arrows there. Come on, break them. Oh no, they went through the settlement. Bad idea. I caught them just in time. No, we're gonna go up and around. Yeah, that unit got completely torn to shreds there. They got sandwiched. There may just be a little bit too many of these guys here. You guys come on down. They're getting beaten back, unfortunately, as well. We can turn and throw the axes down the hill here. Yeah, those guys aren't doing a great job just sitting there and taking shots for everyone. That's great. Clump of archers is overwhelming them now. Oh, they turn it around. Interesting. Yeah, they have range advantage. It's helping them out quite a bit. Move on forward and chuck those axes. They should be able to beat them, no problem. You guys charge on down the hill. Starting to lose the fight with the spearmen there. Spearmen, you kill the archers. The other guys go to the other group. Start chucking those axes at the spearmen. Didn't realize you had to go down the hill to do that. Bring down Toddbringer. You come on down the hill here and jump these group of archers. Come on, hounds. Gotta get those archers fast, otherwise you will not be alive for long. Piercing tower's not what we need. We need one that does explosives. 950 is what we need for that. I don't know if we have enough. Used all of their ammunition, but at what cost? The hounds are gone. Stoutmen of the Empire. Pull them back. Chucking those axes right over the top into the group in the back there. Didn't have to move forward too much there. We almost have enough for the explosive tower. Alright, they flee. Let's pull them in to this position. You guys can pull back and you can chuck it into the side. As much damage as we can. Godbringer's nearly down. Alright, we've got enough for the explosive tower. Or at least the piercing 3. Gross. It's not exactly as exciting as I wanted it to be, but it'll have to do. Come on, Marauders. Run over faster, otherwise you shall be slain. Keep chucking those axes into the spearmen. You start chucking those axes into this group of spearmen. Spearmen, keep coming on around and hunt down those archers. What are you guys shooting at, my poor hounds? That's rude. But not to be unexpected. Men of the Empire are quite uncouth. Slay those spearmen there. Yeah, those archers are really doing a number on my units. You'll be able to throw pretty much unimpeded here. Pull these guys back a little bit. There we go. Keep throwing those axes. Done a lot of damage to them. How good is Toddbringer doing over here? Now he's gone. Well done, champions. Now you've got a lot of work to do. Spearmen are about gone there. Love to see it. Toddbringer is gonna fly on away. Flap, flap, he's out of here. He'll probably regain his stature, no problem. Let's throw in a piercing tower there. We have a little bit of chance to get them off. Scare them away. This is the proper terminology we'll go ahead and use there. Here comes Toddbringer. Spearmen tore our poor marksmen to shreds. Or the archers back here tore our axemen to shreds. Low armor will do that to you, I guess. And you guys, instead of running into combat like fools, come on off to the side and chuck axes over their heads. That would be great. Oh, come on, Toddbringer. You know you want to fight. Oh, don't be like that. You guys need to switch targets. Firing at Toddbringer's a waste. Alright, they landed. Go ahead and put them down now. You fire on the more weakened unit if you can. Try to get them to flee. Otherwise, they'll just replenish up. Chaos Marauders versus Spearmen and Archers now.
We want their eyes!
Throwing axes are back. Go ahead and have them charge into battle with the Archers there. Toddbringer's once again fleeing. Not that the rest of his soldiers care too much. Here they come. Let's go ahead and have the Spearmen move forward. Now you guys go with them. Break who you can. Actually, we'll just kind of hang out here in the monument area. Would love to upgrade this to a tier 2, but I don't think it'll do much damage. We'll go for whittling away the soldiers. Go for a tier 1 here. Can't upgrade anywhere else either. It kind of took too long dirtling around. Alright, Toddbringer's broken for good now. We need to stay here. Champions, come on down and crush this group. You guys fight there. Shoot down at these archers directly below you. That's perfect. No better targets, although that's not bad either. Cut down these archers. It's not over till it's over. How many they got left? 700? Dropping pretty quickly, but we're about to start losing some of our towers now here. Some of them are fleeing. Spearman did a very good job cutting down those archers. Everyone's so tired at this point. Keep fighting, lads. Don't let them run. There's a bunch of archers. They have claimed that point there. We're going to want to pull these spearmen around. Keep firing at who you can. Take these spearmen apart here. Our very lightly armored marauders are having a real bad time. Excellent. We'll bring them up the hill here to the final point. Grabbing a monument there. Spearmen made it into combat, so they'll start tearing through those archers pretty quickly. However, it may not be enough. Come on, lads. Move those legs. Oh, what am I talking about? You guys get over here into combat like I wanted. They should all be broken. That unit's gone now as well. Push the champions through to take down these archers here. We're going to get shot at as we flee, or they flee, but that'll be alright. Catch them up in the center here if we can. Stop here. Let them charge into you. You guys stay braced. That group of archers should be too scared, or at least too tired to run. They're almost close enough, and now we charge them. I got launched into orbit. We are too powerful. You should run. You stand not a chance, fools. Alright, let's put in the extra tower over here. We'll upgrade that to a piercing too. Our spearmen are starting to flee. Our regular marauders too. Just too many spearmen. Alright, those guys are gone. Come on over and take down this group of archers next. Tower, go ahead and fire on the archers. Like both towers to fire on the archers if they can. Alright, the axemen are back. They've got nothing but their blades, so they need to get on in there and jump into battle. More are retreating. They caught this group of archers too. The group of champions is absolutely awesome. We're about to lose our piercing tower. They realized what the true goal of this one was going to be. And the tower falls. Build another one in a long time. Things got now a bunch more dangerous. I think that's a really nice firing angle on our spearmen there. You guys come up on around and try to flank. I'd like them to go around. That'll do though. We'll hopefully that works. Our marauders are fighting pretty hard though. Thankfully, spearmen have no killing potential. If these guys had any amount of swordsmen whatsoever, this would be such a different fight.
Be gone, creatures!
Be gone, creatures.
Where's the enemy?
All we've got left now is our champions. Work with what we have. Gonna upgrade faster than 30 seconds, though. Ah, these guys are so tired. And now we speed things up and see how the end of this battle goes ahead and plays out. Make sure these guys don't capture that point if we can help it. They're almost out of ammunition. Luckily, that armor is actually holding up. Get them! Yeah! That group of archers is being terrified off. I'll slow it down just so I know what's going on in the back line here. Oh, here come the spearmen. You fire on them now that we've kind of handled everyone else. All those archers are dealt with. Once our main building goes, though, I think we'll probably lose too much leadership, and that'll be that. I'll start to sustain some damage here. That armor is really, really keeping him safe, though. Okay, they decided to push through the point. Let's try to see if we can quickly throw in a tower. We may not have time. Now the spearmen actually get a nice surround on the unit. Come on. There's but a few of them left, but we've got about nothing. A brave 29 champions. Make it 28. Yeah, they're a bit wounded. That's the end. They fought hard, though. And we're handed another defeat. They did get taken almost down to almost nothing left as far as an army goes, but we just couldn't finish the battle.
Let me show you that the undead
But
can
hello,
still
lad.
die.
Suffer. There is no treaty. What's your problem, buddy? You're getting bullied so hard you're starting to get mad at everyone around you. It's your friend's fault. Okay, so the Crag have attacked the Vard camp. And even though I would like to fight this one as well, they've got far too many trolls and skin wolves, and even some champions there, so we would definitely lose that battle. Fought quite well, though. Alright, we're definitely down to the negatives now. We gotta do some work here. Leif has been surrounded by Sigvald and Honorith, and Torvald has reclaimed the Palace of Princes. Sure enough. It looks like they are going to go for a blitz, try to take down the Fortress of the Damned. So Leif, you come on back in defense. You make it back in March. Almost.
You're a pretender.
Beyond your comprehension.
They can all make it in March as well, but he should be able to reach the city.
Sent by the serpent.
Okay. We're playing pretty aggressive defense with them while these guys come up and beat down on the tower. Here for Dark Fortress? Not anymore. Wanted to grab a route marcher for extra movement, but I think instead we'll make the soldiers better. This one is full of normal marauders, so we'll give the fearsome warriors. Doesn't buff our chosen, sadly. Wish it did. Probably start this fight with these guys. Have them start the siege, and Jarrell can come on in behind.
Denied.
Would be a valiant defeat. I don't think you guys know what valiant defeat means. We'll continue the siege.
Weaklings. Enslave the summoners.
Income's looking really suspect now.
No.
That's okay. We'll sack this silvered tower and then turn on around. We'll see what Sigvald tries. This was his original settlement, so he's going to want to try to take his capital back pretty quickly. Hylas just sitting up here is quite annoying.
Despoil and ravage.
We've got one turn until those guys are in. In the meantime, let's grab some more of these speedy icy wolves. Can't afford it, though. That's kind of the problem. We can't really afford these chosen either. We'll make decisions on if we keep them in or we decide to switch to another attack in a second. Let's come on back down south, where it looks like Drycha is, while not coming on into the Griffinwood, is going into March. Looks like they're trying to make us decide between Drycha or Balthazar. Easy decision.
Challenge.
Hello, Mr. Gelt. I would like you to leave. You got to flee pretty far away. Frog's ambush was foiled. That's not good. That means they knew where he was, so they probably didn't move at all. A Pyrrhic victory, huh? Gelt is very adept at wounding soldiers. Definitely wouldn't lose any of our lads here. Let's go ahead and have a battle then. Okay then, let's start deployment. Let's have some skirmishers up on this side here. They are going to be fully a distraction though, as we have all of the skin wolves sprinting through the woods at top speed. They have Strider, so they should be able to move through the woods without taking any kind of weird penalties. We'll have Soul Crusher and a Wulfrik defending one side here. Wulfrik, I don't want you directly behind. We'll have the Feral Mammoth, the Maherd, and then the Trolls defending the other side. You stay there. We'll grab the Trolls, pull them up like this. Want them deployed all the way wide so they can keep... They smashes one line there. I wish we got smaller mammoths as a actual unit. I know it's an ROR, but man, smaller mammoths is an actual unit. Maybe just 3 of them instead of 5. Let 5 be the ROR. Give them something else besides maybe like a chilling aura or something. Bring you all into this gully here. Would like to pull the Empire in and then smash them once they do arrive. We just don't want to fight those mortars with our main body soldiers. Axes over here. I'm going to put some more in the woods up here so they can charge on down. Javelins in the back there. They're the kind of ones that we want Gelt to be throwing his spells at instead of our champions. I still don't want them up at the front line because they have almost no armor. Alright, Marauders all together. You guys, will throw the Maherd together with everyone else. Our Mage. Pull them back a little bit there. So they're not such an open and easy target. The Skin Wolves running through the woods is really what's going to be the breaker for the enemy. But we want that to be a surprise. And so it shall be. Alright, battle begin. Sneaky, sneaky Skin Wolves. Are they going to send the Halberdiers out to the side there? We did attack them, so they actually probably will corner up and do nothing. So we're going to probably have to send Wulfrik up. Cause some issues with some of his bound spells, which is not a problem. Skin Wolves are sneaking. They're going fast through the woods, too. Love that Strider capability. Like, don't break from the woods. You need to stay in there so you don't break cover. We need you to be Secret Agent Wolves all the way around. Axemen, if you can come up and around too, just keep them distracted. Concerned about what's happening. Shouldn't turn these guys around. We can get Wulfrik come on over to the side. Hippogriff Knights have 75 speed. Wulfrik has 64. They could catch him. I think that's a risk we'll have to take. Seafang, launch. The portal is unleashed. He doesn't have his normal retinue of strong abilities. Those have been passed out to some of his other soldiers there, so we'll have to make do with Seafang. That wasn't amazing. They're continuing to square up.
Moving out.
Let's come on back around then. And get ready for another one.
Orders taken.
They're doing, I think these guys shifting has caused some issues for our own.
I'll take hits. Backing.
Come on, guys, you know you want to fight. There's no werewolves in the forest. They are definitely aware of Seafeg at this point. They're trying to avoid getting hit with another one. Well, Operation Pull this army forward has not really worked out as well. Hang on now, we might be attracting the attention of this warrior priest. Alright, we got him. Start moving. Ready to launch shells. Are they launching shells at Wulfrik? That seems like a bad call. Let's speed up. I'm not going to turn and attack this warrior priest just yet because we don't want to get bogged down by the Dimmergriff Knights that are moving forward. Ooh, they're launching some pretty good shots on our Jav cab in the back line here. We will turn and fight in just a second. Now, in fact. Oh, you poor fool, you've been lured into a trap. Everyone else forward. Axeman forward. Wulfrik's getting shot at, but we need to bring everyone else around pretty quickly here. Skin wolves, come out of the woods and reveal yourselves. Destroy them. Wulfrik's taking some damage here. Let's go ahead and drop in some extra help. I think a bit of Pit of Shades on these handguns is just what the doctor ordered. Right here will work. Ward save, please, and help out before Wulfrik gets jumped. Are you guys sure you want to fight the whole Maw herd? We can let you do it. Alright, Wulfrik, we definitely need Sea Fang to kind of rip apart these great swords that are charging on in. Not everyone on my front line has a job. Pull Wulfrik away from this nonsense here. He's getting shot up. A bit too much. Skin Wolves have hit the back line there, which is absolutely perfect. And you guys are around to do the same thing with this group. Oh, I left them in the woods. How unfortunate. Gelt is starting to drop down all sorts of nasty spells. Oof, that hurts. Doubling down on him, too. We've got some nasties of our own there, though. We can drop the leadership and armor of everyone in this group. The Bard is absolutely annihilating the Griffites there. You jump on the missile specialist. You guys should be able to turn around and deal with those great swords, no problem. Halberdiers are turning to fight them back as well, so we'll have to turn and watch for that nonsense. You guys move up, start chucking those javelins at the old Gelty boy there, who is wreaking havoc on our line. He doesn't want to come down and fight us, though. No, you're not leaving. Don't be a coward. You accept your death with dignity, Gelt. They are going to get a rear charge on our Skin Wolves, but they'll replenish. And we do have this nasty horde coming on over here towards them. You guys chase off the individual units. We have them broken. Soul Crusher, go ahead and deal with this warrior priest. He needs a hug. I thought I told you guys to go charge. Speaking of needs a hug, these halberdiers. Look at the mammoth, he's so excited. Yeah, get him. Pulverized them. Here come the baby mammoths too. Poor Imperials. This was your only fate. Looks like they break and run. Alright then, let's chase down as many as we can. Definitely took a lot of damage to our Marauder Hunters, but we have plenty more of those out in the tribes. There are always more. Alright lads, chase down as many of these fools as you can. We'll kind of split up, hunt down some lads, and I will catch you all back at the campaign map. Alright, Los victory, we did pretty well. saved most of those champions because they always do fight very well for themselves, but auto-resolve seems to think they throw themselves away on the battlefield. And yeah, we definitely need to fix Wulfrik's armor back up. He is looking really rough. We'll take the victory, though. Gelt always manages to escape now that he's on his Pegasus, but we'll take the captain's sacrifice. He does manage to be slain, as he did retreat the first time. And Ferric is wiped out, so Archaon's going to have to find himself a new target, which is perfect.
I am the one.
I'd like to get him fighting Drycha. Or not Drycha, Karak Kadren. Jump into the raiding camp stance, move on over. We gained enough gold that we shouldn't be in too much trouble next turn unless we start losing more settlements, which could indeed be the case. We'll have Felman keep moving on up north here towards Kislev. But for now, I'm out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard Total War. I believe a like for the Light God and a sub for the Sub Zone, and I will see you on the next one.